Hello everyone, it's Nick here, and we're looking at, well, a public domain freeware game, i.e. you don't have to pay for it. It was Super Pac Man 92 on the Commodore Amiga, as that title reveals. Published by Pendle Europa, whoever they are. It's a top-down 2D game, and no, it's not licensed by Namco at all. So, I don't know how they got away with calling this Pac Man, but they did. So here we go. I don't know if this is programmed on Amos, which is a programming thing at the time. Pac-Man's got no eyes. I don't know why they didn't make him green or something. And controlling this is a little bit slippery and awkward. But anyway, the maze colour changes every two. The ghosts at the start, they don't immediately come after you. They're just going in random directions. They don't know where you are. The ghosts do get stronger from maze to maze. And eventually they will come after you with the black coloured ghosts. Yeah. So a novel sort of maze, but it's not a very original game. Now, with PD games, quite often it was only one or two people working on it, so it can't be as cruel to it as I would do if it was a commercial release, but it is a blatant ripoff of Pac Man, even to the point where they've called it Super Pac Man 92. Published in 1992, I presume. Otherwise, why would you call it 92? I don't know. Well, I've lost a life. Let's go! Now, the problem with this game is the control mechanism. See, look. With all the other Pac-Man games I've reviewed or played, when I put the joystick in another direction, the Pac-Man immediately changes in that direction. With this one, there seems to be a little bit of slide before he turns, so split-second decisions, well, they're not good. Sometimes I find it a bit hard to go in the direction I want it to. See there. There again, I couldn't get it to the direction I wanted it to. Game over, so it turns into a bit of a frustration mix. But this music's quite good. I don't know if they did this music themselves or pulled it from somewhere, but the music is great in this, much better than the actual game. Presentation is good, but yeah. Other public domain games I reviewed last time was Les Dennis's Hangman. Is it better than that? Well, yeah, I suppose it is. The graphics are more, it's more an involved game, but it is a complete copy, really. Let's go. So I don't know where that was pulled from anywhere. But will I get off the first maze? Unlikely. I think stage 2 is exactly the same as stage 1. So you have to do 2 stages before you actually get anywhere. The ghosts don't stay blue for very long. And as all Pac-Man aficionados know, that whenever you get a power pill, all the ghosts turn blue and you can eat them for a short time period. I'm not really enjoying this, to be honest with you. If you're looking at Pac-Man games on the Commodore Amiga, a game I recently revisited was Pac-Mania. So compare that to this, and it doesn't compare really. But this was free. If you sent off for it one of the many places that were selling public domain games, they'd probably just charge you for the disc and a few covering charges. So it would have cost, I don't know, about £1 or something. Good. They're called acid pills rather than power pills here. I don't know if they're trying to be funky for the 90s scene. Dance craves about acid. Acid! As that song went. Yeah, it was a very annoying song. So if you can get this for free, if you've got an Amiga or indeed an emulator, then for nostalgia purposes only. But see, I can't get up there. But I wouldn't go out your way looking for it. There's many Pac-Man games. And this is an unlicensed one, not from Namco. From a programming point of view, 1 or 2 people, they've done quite well. The graphics aren't too bad. Doesn't control well, to be honest. Couldn't have survived as a commercial game, but as a public domain game, I suppose it's pretty good. Be surprised if I put it in number 1 slot for the 2-week roundup. But, yeah, that's annoying. But there's been a few duds this time round, so who knows? It might do okay. Let's go. Right, okay. That's a bit different to the Lemmings game, isn't it? Where they say, let's go on a higher thing, but yeah.
Your game is over.
Is it really? Thank you very much. Attention to detail. That's a nice little font there. Right, you score 1670. Hell, let me out of here. But I'm not enjoying this. I think we'll just have one more go to see if I get any better. Or maybe 2 more goes, depending on how long I last for. Is this music taken from somewhere else, or did they actually design it? Pendle Europa. I mean, there's a huge freeware and public domain scene on the Commodore Amiga, so you could probably do a whole channel just for that alone. I won't do. I'll cover the odd one, as I would cover the odd Spectrum homebrew once in a blue moon, but I'll mainly do commercial games. But it's good to see the comparison, see the gaming scene at the time. And I think what made retro gaming strong is when the people who played the games thought they had a bit of an idea, or think they could compete making their own games themselves, because then it made it a bit more fun. For example, you wouldn't have people now playing a PlayStation 4 game or Xbox One game think, yeah, I can do a game like that. It just would not happen. Might happen in the future when technology's better, but really 8-bit and 16-bit is where it was. ZX Spectrum had a huge homebrewing scene, people doing their own games. Amiga not quite so much, but they were there. As I mentioned before, there was a programming thing called Amos, which I don't know if this is on or not, which helped with the programming a little bit. Let's get away from that green ghost. The ghosts don't have names here. There's a huge maze. I don't know if further ones... I don't know if... no chance. I don't know if further ones had a different design of maze. Can I complete one level? Well, Pac-Mania I could do. I got quite far in that one. But the controls, as I say, were a lot better. Woo! Great sounds in this game, though. Well done. Had to have a couple of goes of that. I wanted to go up. No, well, we'll have to go up here instead. Acid. Right, that's going to last a set amount of time. Is these the last ones? This could be... We could be able to do this. Oh, come on. Yeah. Bingo! And Bingo was his name. Oh, well played. There goes the ghost. There goes the Pac Man. They could have made that green and called it something else. Tic Tac Man or something like that. Right, so the red ghosts are a bit more evil than the green ghosts here. Yeah, and unfortunately for us, this stage is exactly the same colour. The ghost moving at a hell of a speed here. Great for history purposes, but yes. What's your favourite Pac-Man game? Let me know. As I mentioned my favourite one already, it's Pac-Mania. Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man on the ZX Spectrum are quite good as well. Better than this. Acid, but it doesn't say acid anywhere. Namco wouldn't have allowed that. I don't know if they've sampled that sound from the arcades. Very similar. Right, one life left. This could be all over very soon. It might be good news for you, it might be bad news. But always put your comments below what you think about the game. Did you play this one? Or any other Pac-Man game you played? Is there any other that I should review that are better than this or the same? Or are there any ones that are a lot worse? Someone tried to recreate Pac-Man but come up with an absolute shambles. On the ZX Spectrum there's a Hungry Horace, which is based loosely on the Pac-Man games. Yeah, I don't think we'll be playing this one again, but it was nice to see as a one-off. The best thing about it is the music. I typed in. Well, thanks for watching that one as always. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. That was Super Pac-Man 2. No, not Super Pac-Man 2. Super Pac-Man 92, a PD game on the Commodore Amiga, published by Pendle Europa in 1992. Thanks for watching. I can't speak all of a sudden. I've had an acid tablet. No. Thanks for watching that one as always. If you've got any comments about the game, then please put them below. And until next time, take great care of yourself. What do I normally say now? Yes, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.